Be me, Sam, 27. Work IT support for a regional supermarket chain called Fresh and Easy, but nothing about it is fresh or easy. Job mostly consists of resetting passwords for deli managers who type with their index fingers, and explaining to corporate why the POS system crashes every time it rains. Live in Portland, Oregon, the gray part, not the cute part. Apartment smells permanently of damp wool and old coffee grounds. Dating Audrey for 13 months. Audrey is a narrative architect. She works as a barista, but refers to it as caffeinated storytelling. She wears exclusively black, lots of velvet, lace, buckles that don't fasten anything. She treats her life like a TV show where the writers are on strike, currently mid-breakup, or so I think. We are sitting in The Grind, her coffee shop. Rain's doing that aggressive PNW misting thing against the glass. I'm holding my travel mug. It's a chipped Yeti knockoff I got at a tech conference 4 years ago. Trusty, reliable. Lid actually screws on tight. Audrey slides a cappuccino across the reclaimed wood table. Foam art is a pentagram dusted in cinnamon. She sits down, wipes cinnamon off her upper lip with a lace sleeve. Looks me dead in the eye. Sam, we need to strategically separate for narrative tension. I blink. Is that a breakup? Are you breaking up with me? She sighs, rolls her eyes like I'm a PA who brought the wrong latte. No, Sam. Listen to the subtext. Proposals need jeopardy. They need stakes. Take a sip of my coffee. Burn my tongue. Who is proposing, Audrey? She winks. Doesn't say anything. Just winks and stirs her drink with a tiny silver spoon shaped like a femur. I've booked us flights to Denver, she says. Why Denver? The altitude adds breathlessness. It's symbolic. Check my bank account mentally. Rent is due in 6 days. I can't just go to Denver. Audrey. I have a shift on Tuesday. The meat department printers are offline again. I already called your boss, she says. You what? I told him you had a family emergency involving a spiritual crisis. He gave you 3 days. Stare at her. She looks proud, like she just hacked the mainframe. Audrey, you can't just call my boss. It's for the arc, Sam. Don't be an NPC. NPC? That's her favorite insult. Non-player character. Implying she's the main character, and I am just texture loading in the background. Sigh. Look at the rain. Okay. Denver. But if I get fired, you are paying my half of the internet bill. She reaches across the table and pats my hand. Her rings are cold. Trust the process, babe. This is going to be the season finale to end all season finales. Spoiler alert, it was. Just not for the show I thought I was in. Flash forward 24 hours. PDX Airport. 5 a.m. I am wearing my favorite hoodie. Navy blue, Hanes, bought at Target in 2019. It smells like burnt toast because I tried to make breakfast while distracted by Audrey packing. She brought 2 suitcases for a 3-day trip. One for clothes, one for props. TSA agent looks at the prop bag. Ma'am, is this a skull? It's a replica, Audrey says, flipping her hair. For a Hamlet soliloquy I might do in the hotel lobby. TSA agent looks at me. I look at the agent. Give him the universal, I know, man, I know, nod. He swipes the skull for explosives. We make it through. Audrey insists we get overpriced airport smoothies. Green vibes only, she says. Buys a $14 kale slurry. Takes one sip. The texture is hostile. Hands it to me. I drink it because I paid for it and I hate waste. Plane ride is uneventful, except Audrey uses my shoulder as a pillow. Drools slightly on the burnt toast hoodie. Wakes up mid-flight. Looks at me with this intense, sad affection. You're so good, Sam. So sturdy. Like a load-bearing wall. Thanks. Walls are important, she whispers. You don't notice them until they fall down. I think this is romantic. I am an idiot. Land in Denver. Take an Uber to Capitol Hill. Driver is a guy named Greg who wants to talk about cryptocurrency. Audrey puts headphones on immediately. I listen to Greg explain why Dogecoin is the future of agricultural reform. Hotel is the poet's corner. Boutique place. Smells like lavender and dust. Check-in clerk has a handlebar mustache and suspenders. Reservation for Audrey Blackwood? Audrey nods. Ah, yes. The Gothic romance package. I look at Audrey. Gothic romance package? She shushes me. It comes with a bottle of absinthe and a quill pen, the clerk says. Perfect, Audrey says. We get to the room. It's small. Brick walls. No view. Just an alleyway with a dumpster. Audrey throws herself on the bed. Okay, Sam, here is the situation. We are currently broken up. We are? Yes. Since the Uber ride. The tension is simmering. Will they? Won't they? The audience is on the edge of their seats. There is no audience, Audrey. It's just us and the crypto guy. The universe is the audience, Sam. Expand your container for nuance. I need a sandwich. Badly. I'm going to get food. Do you want anything? No, she says. Narrative tension kills appetite. Leave the room. Walk down the hall. Carpet pattern is dizzying. Find a deli. Get a turkey club. Extra mayo. Eat it on a bench outside a thrift store. Call my mom. Hey, Mom. In Denver. Why are you in Denver? Samuel? Did you get fired? No, Audrey wanted to come. Some surprise. Is she going to propose? She's very theatrical. I think so. She keeps talking about stakes. Well, make sure the ring is insured. Your cousin Dylan lost a ring in a jacuzzi and it was a whole legal thing. Okay, Mom. And tell her to stop posting those sad poems on Facebook. Aunt Linda thinks she's dying. I will. Hang up. Go back to hotel. Audrey is steaming a velvet dress in the bathroom. Bathroom is filled with fog. Can barely see her. Tomorrow is the big day, she says from the mist. Rehearsal at 10 a.m. Rehearsal? For a proposal? Obviously. Spontaneity requires rigorous practice. Go to sleep. Dream about printers jamming. Wake up with a stiff neck. Next morning, Audrey is up at 6 a.m. doing vocal warm-ups. Red leather, yellow leather. Unique New York. She drags me out of bed. Wear the hoodie, she says. The burnt toast one? It's dirty. It adds texture. Shows the wear and tear of our relationship. Put on the hoodie. Grab my chipped mug. Fill it with hotel lobby coffee. Tastes like battery acid. We Uber to a community college. Why are we at a college, Audrey? Neutral ground. Academic setting. Implies learning, growth. Wander through hallways. Smell of floor wax and teen angst. Find lecture hall 3B. Professor inside looks like he has tenure and regrets it. Leather patches on elbows. Glasses on a chain. Eating a banana. Audrey marches in. Professor Harris, I emailed you about the scene study. Professor looks up. Oh, right. The immersive theater thing. Yes, Audrey says. We need the space for 20 minutes. Class starts in 10, he says. Students are already filtering in. Perfect, Audrey says. Extras. Students are walking in. Gen Z kids. Pajama pants. Crocs. Staring at their phones. Audrey positions me near the whiteboard. Whiteboard has calculus equations on it. Stand there, she says. Look forlorn. I am forlorn. I haven't had breakfast. Channel that, she says. She stands at the front of the room, pulls out a ring box. It's coffin-shaped. Black velvet. Students start noticing. Phones go up. Whispers. Is this a skit? Is that guy crying? I'm not crying. My eyes are watering from the fluorescent lights. Audrey clears her throat. Sam, she projects, we have traversed the valleys of shadow. Stops, shakes her head. No. Too Shakespearean. Cut. She resets, walks back to the door, walks in again. Sam. The darkness is only a canvas for our light. Stops again. Ugh. 2. Hallmark Goth. Again. Professor Harris is watching with mild interest, finishes his banana, throws peel in trash. You have 5 minutes, he says. Audrey nods, takes a deep breath, looks at me, eyes wide. Sam, you've been my rock, my anchor, my tech support. I smile awkwardly. This is it. She's going to do it. Maybe she's crazy, but she loves me. Maybe the costume stuff is just armor. I step forward, ready to say yes, ready to be the guy who gets proposed to in a calculus class. Okay, she says. Scene is set. Lighting is good. She turns to the professor. Cue the zoom. Professor types something on the podium computer. Projector hums to life. Huge image appears on the wall behind me. It's a Zoom grid. Audrey's mom, Audrey's dad, Aunt Sharon, Uncle Mike, and some random cousin named Kyle who is eating cereal. Audio crackles on. "Can you hear us?" her mom screams. "Turn up the volume, Linda," her dad yells. "We're here, we're witnessing," Aunt Sharon shouts. "Students are losing it, filming everything." "This is iconic," one girl whispers. I wave at the screen. "Hi, Linda. Hi, Bob." They ignore me. Audrey's mom yells, "Is he here? Is the lead here? I'm standing right here." "I'm here," I say. Audrey shushes me. "Hold, please," she says. Door to the lecture hall opens. In walks a guy. Tall. Ginger hair. Face full of freckles. Wearing a vintage trench coat and combat boots. Black nail polish. He looks like a Victorian chimney sweep who started a podcast. I have never seen this man in my life. He walks past me. Doesn't even look at me. Walks straight to Audrey. Audrey's face lights up. Like, actually lights up. Genuine emotion. No acting. She drops to one knee, opens the coffin ring box, reveals a silver ring with a black stone. Audrey. Eli. We met in the comments section of a video essay about brutalist architecture. Eli gasps, hands over mouth. "Audrey, you understand the structural integrity of my soul. Will you merge narratives with me?" Silence in the room. Absolute silence, except for the hum of the projector. And my heart hammering in my ears. Eli nods, tears streaming down his face. "Yes," he chokes out. "Yes, I will co-author this life with you." They embrace. Zoom call erupts. She did it. "Welcome to the family, Eli." Beautiful, so brave. Students cheer. Clapping. Whooping. "Let's go," someone yells. I am standing there, holding my chipped mug, wearing my burnt toast hoodie, feeling like the walls are actually dissolving. Professor Harris looks at me. Looks at them. Looks back at me. Mouths. "Sorry." I raise my hand. Like a student. Excuse me?" Audrey pulls away from Eli, looks at me, blinks, like she forgot I was rendering in the scene. "Oh, Sam. Yeah, Sam. Your boyfriend? Of a year?" She smiles brilliantly. "Ex-boyfriend. Sam, remember? Narrative tension. I thought that was a bit." "It was a transition," she says. "You were the bridge. You provided the stakes. Without you standing there, the choice wouldn't have felt so. Waited." "Waited? Jeopardy?" she repeats. "We needed the threat of the old to consecrate the new." Eli looks at me, eyes wet and kind, terrifyingly kind. "Thank you, Sam," he says, voice soft like oat milk. "Your presence holds space for our joy." "I'm not holding space," I say, voice cracking. "I'm holding a travel mug." Zoom call is chaotic. Mom, who is the guy in the hoodie? Dad, is that Sam? I thought she was marrying Sam. Aunt Sharon, Sam is the past, Bob. Get with the arc. Student in the back row raises hand. "Professor, do we need to grade this?" Another student points at me. "Grade him too. He looks sad." Room erupts in laughter. Audrey laughs, bell-like, happy. I do not laugh. I turn around, walk to the door, legs feel heavy, like I'm moving through molasses. Professor Harris calls out, "Son, you forgot your dignity. No, wait, just leave." Walk out into the hallway. Sit on a bench next to a recycling bin, stare at the wall, phone buzzes. Text from Mom, "Did you propose?" Aunt Linda posted a screenshot, but it's blurry. Don't reply. Put head in hands. Smell burnt toast on my sleeve. Smell betrayal. Smell floor wax. 5 minutes later, Audrey and Eli come out, holding hands, swinging them. Audrey sees me. "Sam, come to lunch." "Lunch?" "Yes. Celebration lunch. Vegan tacos." It's on Eli. "I don't want vegan tacos. I want to go home. You can't go home, she says. Our flight isn't until tomorrow. Our flight? Well, I'm staying with Eli now, obviously. So you have the hotel room, but you still have to fly back with me to get your car. Logic creates a headache behind my eyes. Fine. Lunch. Whatever. Go to the Cilantro Collective. Trendy taco place. Exposed brick. Succulents everywhere. We sit at a three-top. Me on one side, them on the other. Like a job interview where I'm applying to be their third wheel. Eli orders for the table. We'll have the jackfruit carnitas for everyone. It's healing. I hate jackfruit. So, Eli says, turning to me, Audrey tells me you work in tech. I reset passwords for grocery stores. Noble, Eli says, nodding. Digital sanitation, keeping the pathways clear. It's not noble. It's annoying. Anger is just passion with nowhere to go, Eli says. I grip my fork. Consider stabbing the succulent. Audrey is taking selfies with the ring. Sam, could you take a picture of us? Lighting is better from your side. No. Please, for the archive? Sigh. Take phone. Snap photo. They look happy. I look at the screen. My thumb is in the corner of the frame. Good. Thanks, Sam, she says. You're such a good sport. Honestly, most exes would be toxic about this. I am toxic, I say. I am internally screaming. That's healthy, Eli says. Scream into the void. Let the void scream back. Waitress brings tacos. Who had the sadness platter? She jokes. Puts plate in front of me. Audrey giggles. He's in a transition period, she tells the waitress. Waitress looks at me. Do you want a shot of tequila, honey? Yes. 2. Drink tequila. Eat jackfruit. Tastes like wet cardboard and lime. Bill comes. Eli reaches for wallet. Oh no, he says. What? I left my card in my other trench coat. Of course, he has another trench coat. Audrey looks at me. Sam, can you spot us? Venmo you later. You just got engaged. Pay for your own tacos. Narrative flow, Sam. Don't be a blockage. I pay. It's $85 for tacos. I hate Denver. Escalation number 2, the paperwork. Walk out of restaurant. Audrey stops on sidewalk. Okay, next stop. Print shop. Why? We need to notarize the engagement affidavit. The what? It's a document declaring our intent to merge. Audrey wrote it, Eli explains. It's beautiful. Very binding on a soul level. But not a legal level. Law is a construct. Audrey says, we need a witness signature, she adds, that's you. I am not signing your soul contract. Sam, please, closure needs ink. We go to a FedEx office, neon lights. Smell of toner and despair. Clerk is a woman named Brenda. Brenda has seen everything and hates it all. Audrey hands her a flash drive. File name is Eternal Bond, Vor Final. PDF, C. Brenda prints it. It's 12 pages. Thick cardstock. That'll be $14.50, Brenda says. Audrey looks at me. I pay. Again. Audrey lays the document on the counter. Okay, Sam, sign here. Where it says, emotional witness / past tense anchors. Read the document. Whereas Audrey Blackwood is a creature of the night, and whereas Eli Vance is a child of the dawn. It's gibberish. I can't sign this. It says I agree to release all karmic claims. Do you have karmic claims? Eli asks, concerned. I have a claim on the $600 I spent on this trip. Money is energy, Audrey says. Let it flow. Brenda the clerk leans over the counter. Honey, don't sign it if you don't want to. I can notarize a refusal if you want. You can? I ask. No, Brenda says. I'm joking. Get out of my store. I sign it, just to make it stop. Audrey hugs the paper. Closure achieved, she whispers. Eli shakes my hand. His palm is moist. You're a good man, Sam. A vital subplot. Leave FedEx, stand on curb. Okay, Audrey says. Eli and I are going to the Botanic Gardens to weep at orchids. You go back to the hotel. What about my stuff? Your stuff is everywhere in the room. Oh, Eli will come by later to pick up my bags. Just. Pack them for me? Neatly? You want me to pack your bags so you can move in with your fiancé of 2 hours? It's a service act, she says. Very grounding for you. They get in an Uber. Leave me standing there, holding the receipt for the printing. Back at hotel, room is a disaster zone. Black clothes everywhere, corsets on the lampshade, boots on the pillow. Start packing her stuff, folding the lace, rolling the velvet. Find a Polaroid of us from 6 months ago. We were at a pumpkin patch. She was smiling. Normal smile, not a performance. Tear it up. Throw it in the trash. Feel bad. Fish it out. Put it in my pocket. Why am I like this? Phone rings. It's my boss, Dave. Hey Sam, I know you're on emergency leave, but the deli scales are speaking Spanish again. Change the language setting, Dave. Press menu, then 4, then 2. I did that, now it's in German. Just unplug it, Dave. Unplug it and wait 10 seconds. You're a lifesaver, Sam. Hope the spiritual crisis is resolving. It's resolving, Dave. The spirit has left the building. Hang up. Knock on door. It's Eli. He's alone. Hey, Sam, just here for the cargo. The cargo? Audrey's essence containers, her bags. Point to the suitcases. They're packed. Wow. Efficiency. I respect that. He sits on the edge of the bed. Can I ask you something, Sam? Sure. Does she? Snore? Like a chainsaw in a tunnel. Eli nods, solemn. Good to know. Vulnerability is loud. He stands up, grabs the bags. You're okay, Sam. I hope you find your own protagonist one day. Get out, Eli. He leaves. Door clicks shut. Silence. Absolute silence. Just the hum of the mini fridge. And the sound of sirens outside. Order a pizza. Eat the whole thing. Watch HGTV. People arguing about backsplash tile. Feel soothingly low stakes. 2 a.m. Asleep. Dreaming of cables. Banging on door. Loud. Rhythmic. Wake up. Confused. Look at clock. 2:03. a.m. Stumble to door. Open it. It's Audrey. Mascara running down her face. Hair frizzy. Holding a bottle of wine. Closure needs witnesses, she slurs. Audrey, where is Eli? Eli is asleep. He sleeps so deeply, like a dead Victorian child. Why are you here? She pushes past me, sits on the bed. My bed. I needed to verify the arc, she says. Did it land? Did the proposal land? It landed, Audrey. Everyone saw it. Zoom saw it. TikTok saw it. But did you feel it? She looks at me, eyes wide, desperate. She needs the review. She needs the 5-star rating. It hurt, Audrey. Is that what you want? It hurt like hell. She smiles. Sad smile. Relief. Good. Pain is proof of life. She leans into me, buries her face in my hoodie. The burnt toast one. She's crying. Actual tears. Not scenic tears. I'm scared, Sam, she whispers. Eli is. A lot. He wants to weave our own clothes. You love costumes, I say, rubbing her back. Automatic reflex. Yeah, but I like buying them. I don't want to weave them. We sit there for 20 minutes. Her snot on my shoulder. My hand on her back. Realize this is the realest moment we've had in months. And it's happening after she engaged another guy. Go back to Eli, Audrey. Can't I stay here? Just for a bit? No. The scene is over. Credits rolled. She pulls back, looks at me, nods. You're right. Post-credit scenes are tacky. She stands up, wipes face. You're a good supporting actor, Sam. Maybe the best. Goodbye, Audrey. She leaves. Takes the wine, leaves a smudge of black lipstick on my hoodie. Constellation of betrayal. Morning. Airport. Security line again. Head pounding from lack of sleep. Phone blows up. Notification. Tagged in a video. Click it. It's the lecture hall video. Caption. Guy gets dumped during proposal. Hashtag cringe, hashtag drama, hashtag Denver. 2.4 million views. Read comments. Hoodie guy is a mood. Why is he holding a mug? Someone hug him. The ginger guy looks like a haunted doll. Laugh. Actually laugh. Put phone away. See Audrey and Eli at the gate. They are boarding a different flight, going to Santa Fe for a spiritual honeymoon. Audrey sees me, waves frantically. Eli waves too. Does a namaste bow. Audrey yells across the terminal. Thank you for giving me steaks, Sam. People turn and stare. Security guard puts hand on holster. Eli yells, You matter, Sam. Your narrative is valid. I wave back. Small wave. Turn away. Walk to my gate. Boarding group, C, middle seat. Between a baby and a guy eating tuna salad. Don't care. Put in headphones. Play loud music. Close eyes. Back in Portland. Raining. Obviously. Uber to apartment. Climb stairs. Unlock door. Apartment is cold. Smells like damp wool and coffee. Keys hit the counter. Clatter echoes. See the table. Unfolded paperwork from FedEx. Emotional witness affidavit. See the signature. Ridiculous. See the sink. My chipped mug is there. Lipstick stain on the rim from before the trip. Audrey's brand. Raven's Wing, number 4. Stare at it. Pick up mug. Wash it. Scrub the lipstick off. Takes a while. It's waterproof. Scrub until it's gone. Dry mug. Put it in cupboard, next to my other mug. Look at hoodie. Burnt toast smell. Perfume smell. Tear stains. Take it off. Throw it in hamper. Stand in kitchen. T-shirt and boxers. Quiet. So quiet. Phone buzzes. Mom, are you okay? Aunt Linda says you're famous on the TikTok. Don't reply. Open laptop. Check work email. Ticket number 4059. Meat slicer, making demonic noises. Smile. Type reply. Have you tried turning it off and on again? Hit send. Supporting characters exit mid-season. Sometimes they get spin-offs. Look at empty apartment. Boxes in corner I never unpacked. Maybe I'll move. Somewhere with sun. Somewhere with no narrative. Grab keys. Walk out door. Go to buy actual toast.